Charlie Woods, a name golf fans are quickly learning to remember. With raw talent, relentless focus, and a world-class mentor for a father, Charlie is proving that greatness might just run in the bloodline. Still only a teenager, this kid has delivered performances that left crowds speechless and opponents stunned. And while he's following in Tiger's footsteps, he's also starting to carve a path of his own. Just like his father, Charlie knows how to rise in the big moments. During the Nota Begay 3 Junior Golf National Championship, Charlie put on an incredible display of composure and precision, firing a career-best final round 66 to capture the title in the 14 to 15 age division at Mission and in Orlando. And when it mattered most, he did what every champion does. He delivered on the final hole. With the pressure building, Charlie buried a clutch birdie putt to seal the victory. It was a scene straight out of his father's playbook. Calm, confident, and perfectly timed. He'd opened with a solid 71, then stormed through the second round with 9 birdies. When asked about having Tiger as his caddy, Charlie smiled and said, "We just stay in our own little world. We take it one shot at a time. He puts me in my place." That quiet discipline, the ability to block out noise and focus on the next shot, is what separates good players from great ones. And Charlie's list of achievements keeps growing. Recently, he helped his high school team capture the Florida Class A state championship, a title even Tiger never got the chance to win, since the California Interscholastic Federation didn't host one during his school years. Charlie's rounds of 78 and 76 may not have topped the individual leaderboard, but they were enough to help his team secure their 4th state title. And another proud moment for the Woods family legacy. In a way, Charlie is already doing what few can claim, adding new chapters to a story his father began decades ago. Tiger won the U.S. Junior Amateur. Charlie, meanwhile, is winning as part of a team, learning early that golf isn't always about individual glory. Sometimes, it's about shared triumph. When Tiger Woods was just 15 years old, he made history by winning the U.S. Junior Amateur Championship, setting a record that stood for years. Now, decades later, his own son Charlie has done something remarkable, surpassing his father's milestones even earlier in his career. It's something we've rarely seen in sports. A child not only living up to a legendary parent's name, but already starting to build a legacy of his own. And it makes you wonder, how must Tiger feel watching his son achieve what even he once couldn't at that age? Their bond has been on full display at the PNC Championship, where golf's greats team up with their family members in their debut year. Back in 2020, Tiger and Charlie finished 7th, but the leaderboard hardly mattered. For Tiger, it was about something far greater. "I don't think words can describe it," he said afterward. "Just the fact that we were able to share this experience together, Charlie and I, these are memories for a lifetime." Beyond trophies and headlines, Tiger has been guiding his son with the same wisdom once passed down to him by Earl Woods, but in true Tiger fashion, he also encourages independence. "I told him, don't copy my swing," Tiger shared in an NBC interview. "Copy Rory McIlroy's." That advice says everything. Tiger isn't trying to create a carbon copy of himself, but he's helping Charlie find his own rhythm, his own balance, his own way to hold that finish until the ball finally drops. Because in the end, it's not about being the next Tiger Woods. It's about being the first Charlie Woods. Balancing the pressures of youth and legacy is no small feat. Yet Charlie Woods seems to handle it with a maturity far beyond his years. This young kid has already teed up alongside some of the biggest names in golf, trading smiles, shots, and even a bit of playful trash talk with legends like John Daly. Yes, at just 14, Charlie isn't just playing against icons, he's competing with them. This time, it wasn't Tiger Woods in the winner's circle, it was his son. Tiger traded his clubs for a caddy, Bib, walking step for step beside Charlie as the teenager produced the best round of his young career. They teed the Nota Begay 3 Junior Golf National Qualifier. Charlie opened with a steady 71, but on day 2, he caught fire. 9 birdies and a career-low 66 at Mission and Resort in Orlando, Florida. That round didn't just earn him a spot at the championship finale in Louisiana. It announced that he was no longer just Tiger's son. He was Charlie Woods, a player to be reckoned with. And when the pressure mounted, with rivals closing in down the stretch, Charlie stayed calm. A kind of calm that looked familiar, finishing with back-to-back birdies. He won by a single stroke. It's hard to think you're tied for the lead. Charlie said. "You just take it one shot at a time. Don't think too far ahead. Just keep grinding." And of course, having a caddy with 82 PGA Tour victories and 15 majors didn't hurt. Still, the question remains, is it Tiger's wisdom that's guiding Charlie's rise? Or is it Charlie's own instinct, talent, and resilience that make him special? Maybe it's both. Maybe what we're witnessing is a rare balance, a father passing down not just his skill, but his spirit. It finally happened. Charlie Woods has qualified for his first ever USGA championship at just 15 years old. The son of Tiger Woods is now stepping onto one of the biggest stages in junior golf, the U.S. Junior Amateur Championship. That on a warm Wednesday morning at Eagle Trace Golf Club in Coral Springs, Charlie shot an impressive 1 under 71, earning medalist honors and topping a field of 85 competitors. His performance wasn't perfect, but it was powerful. Starting on the 10th hole, Charlie stumbled early with a bogey and a double bogey, slipping to 3 over par. For most young players, that might have spelled disaster, but Charlie did what his father taught him. He stayed calm, reset, and fought back. Over the next 16 holes, he caught fire, 5 birdies, just 1 more bogey, and a finish that left the entire field behind. He walked off the 18th green as the South Florida medalist, officially punching his ticket to Oakland Hills Country Club in Michigan. And there's something poetic about that, because Oakland Hills isn't just another course, it's a place where Tiger Woods once made history. From July 22nd to 27th, 264 of the nation's best junior golfers will compete, with the top 64 advancing to match play. And now, among them, stands Charlie Woods, a young man carrying not just his father's legacy, but his own growing legend. Maybe this is more than just a qualification. Maybe this is the moment Charlie Woods truly arrives. At Eagle Trace, Charlie Woods spoke with a composure far beyond his years. "I didn't play great my first 2 holes," he said, "but I played really good for the last 16. I just told myself not to make any more bogeys or doubles and took advantage of my birdie looks when I had them. Putting was my biggest strength today. I made a lot of putts when I needed to." Simple words, but behind them was the poise of a player who's learning to stay calm under fire. It's honestly astonishing how Charlie manages to perform so confidently when others his age might crumble under pressure. At just 15, the son of Tiger Woods continues to make headlines, and this time, he's stepping onto an even bigger stage. In a surprise announcement by the PGA Tour, Charlie Woods entered the pre-qualifier for the Cognizant Classic, held at Lost Lake Golf Club in Hobe Sound, Florida, a stepping stone toward a PGA Tour debut. Fans were electrified. Social media exploded. The thought of Tiger's son attempting to qualify for a professional event sent shockwaves through the golf world. And though the final score wasn't what he hoped for, the story was still remarkable. Charlie shot 86, finishing par on 11 of 18 holes, with a few costly bogeys and doubles, including a tough 12 on the par for 7th. But he didn't quit. He battled back, steadying himself on the final 9 holes, shooting just 4 over par. Charlie didn't qualify this time, but that's not the point. What he showed was grit, growth, and a refusal to fold. All this came just weeks after his father, Tiger Woods, withdrew from the Genesis Invitational due to illness, a symbolic passing of focus from father to son. Tiger has already built one of the greatest legacies in golf history. But now, Charlie Woods is carving his own path, one round, one lesson, and one comeback at a time. His dream is clear, not just to follow his father's footsteps, but to make footprints of his own. That he's young. He's learning. And if history tells us anything, this is only the beginning.